Yo, yo. So I'm not really sure how to record this, but I thought I'd make like a real quick update post in video this time. Maybe I'll have to like convert it into a short with Premiere Pro after a while. Anyway, I'll just want to go through some of the things I've been building into this game today since the post update yesterday. Maybe it's a bit better to give you like a quick look through like in the video format. Anyway, like there's a lot of things that still need like fine tuning, like this border is supposed to be around the healer, this image is supposed to be PNG with a transparent background. There's like many small things, like this text is just AI generated, it doesn't really mean anything to our healers. The class is correct, the name, I don't know, it's also randomly generated. But here basically we'll be able to choose healers. Right now we have these two, forest and ocean. This level here represents their permanent level. Each account, each Hive account will receive their own like save file basically when they log into playing this, and then you will log in, or you will, after you pick healer, you're supposed to pick your creature. We have a lot of creatures. It shows here what their starting move is. This is a headbutt move. It charges forward, does damage, can hit multiple creatures. Bullet seed, it's like a little minigun that shoots bullets. They're all basically made in a way that they fit the creature and the creature type, but there's still some creatures missing, some error creatures that aren't supposed to be there. These are obviously the starters, and they're already in the game. Here, and yeah, they're supposed to be somewhere, the other starters as well. Here are their evolutions. There's still no evolution uh, like distinction between the creatures. The game doesn't know that yet. It's not implemented yet. So there's a lot of like small things still left to do. But the main game is kind of okay right now, at least for the first map, first level. There's also a gear component here. This is for your healer. It says right now which healer you picked. So you'll be able to like craft gear or find it. And the idea is that you have like 5 different pieces of clothing you can pick, uh, and they all give you certain stats for your healer. You can see here your healer's combined stats if you include everything. So, but the healer starts off pretty strong anyway right now. Like I haven't really balanced the game properly yet. But let's try a few things here so you can get an idea. Uh, the sprites here were actually created by a different team where we were trying to create a game like this some time ago. But, of course, everything costs, and we kind of ran low on funding, so we had to focus back on the main game, which is still in the making. But with the help of AI, I've been able to do some more progress here. Okay, so this is quite similar to many other roguelike games. You grab coins, you level up, you can upgrade your stats. This is an epic stat, so this was a very low chance to get it. So of course I want to have a higher crit chance and a higher dodge chance, which agility gives you. This is to grab the coins from further away, but we can probably survive with that for now. And creatures and your friendly creatures of course also have a HP bar. This one shows like this. The friendly creature is green and it becomes red if it's missing some health, as you can see here. It also tells you how much damage you're taking and when you're being hit. And Zap It here has its starting move called Lightning. When there's a lot of creatures nearby, it'll chain to them, doing like 50% damage to the second creature and 30% damage to the third creature if there's 3 of them. This yellow blue circle here is meant to be your healer. We don't have the sprite for it yet. As you can also see, some creatures like this one, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse in the recording, my mouse cursor, but some creatures that are melee will also spawn a bit more randomized, not always come from the edge of the screen. They will spawn uh, through like a circle, a wormhole, or whatever you want to call that. And the creatures are of course evil, that's why they're all purple. Let's increase our luck. So we have different stat boosts to begin with. Eventually we're going to add other things. Once you reach a certain level, you can get more abilities, more moves that you do. I want to showcase real quick before we end this what else we've added. So this, if you see this bar here under the creature, this basically just means when it's going to attack next. If you dash, however, it's going to reset the attack timer. So now we're being like chased by a lot of enemy creatures. I'm gonna try and throw a heal off. Here's another heal and another one. It's also because I didn't pick any run speed boosts, so the enemy creatures, here we go, jinxed it. Now I run slightly faster than the enemy creatures, but they also level up alongside you. So right now all of these enemy creatures are all also level 5, so they do become stronger, they have more health, they hit harder, and there's also more of them every wave. So you have to figure out a way to keep yourself alive. You have to stay in range of your healer. Your healer right now is out of mana, so now you have to be really careful not to die. You can also dash every 3-4 seconds. You can see here. You can see that now I can cast a rejuvenation on me. And he did. Now I'm going to get healed every few seconds for 10. And now I'm going to use a mana potion on my healer. Give myself a few heals. So I haven't implemented any other moves yet. Like he only has lightning. And as you can see, it's not enough. There should be, like, the idea is that once you're level 4 to 6 or whatever, you have a chance to learn moves as well, instead of just like stat boosts. But this is just to give you like an idea of how the game will play. And then I'm also planning on adding some elite creatures that can spawn randomly. They will be bigger in size. They will have some kind of indicator that tells you that they're elite. Let's increase our luck, why not? We're gonna need it at this point. And yeah, those will be able to drop like more coins. Those will be able to maybe drop some holo dust, which you are going to need to craft items for your healer. As you can see, your healer really needs some more gear right now. This is a mana elixir, which improves the mana regeneration rate of your healer. So now he's able to heal a bit more. Let's pop another potion. Do we have one? Okay, we did it. And yeah, the idea is that you can dash forward, but okay, that was a bit. Some creatures seem to get stuck on me there. But yeah, you're supposed to like try and avoid getting killed by these creatures, but also make sure not to run away from your healer, because he has a certain range. This range can be improved with boosts. But yeah, this, I mean, for testing, this isn't going well, because they're just gonna keep getting bigger, because my damage is not enough. I'm going to need more damaging abilities. I'm just barely avoiding them right now. But yeah, so I still have a lot of things to implement. There's the whole type versus type feature, where electric lighting, for instance, lightning won't be able to deal as much damage to grass or rock creatures when we add them in the game. There'll be some synergy as well that's required for a forest healer who uses a grass creature, some defensive synergies probably, etc. Anyway, so when you lose, you faint, you get permanent XP. It tells you some stats on how many creatures defeated, how many coins you collected, damage dealt, HP healed, and in case you did some overhealing, it also mentions this. It's not really that important. But it's just, I also want every account to like calculate all the stats. This will help us with some leaderboard creations on the game, on the website. Things like that. So this will be like a fun little, here in the gear section, I will also want eventually maybe like its own page, but there will be like a crafting scene as well, where you'll be able to throw some of your holo dust you've collected playing, along with maybe some other things that will drop in the game, maybe from elite creatures or bosses. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's supposed to be like a roguelike, like a Vampire Survivors, where you play through the waves, you try and get to the wave whatever where the boss will be, like maybe 12 or 15, and if you finish it, you can move on to the next map. That one will of course be a little bit harder. It will require your healer to have a few levels behind it, some extra stats potentially. It'll require you to have some better gear. It will require your creature potentially to have some higher levels, know some more moves from the beginning. And there will be a lot of also like because like compared to other roguelikes, the focus here is that you heal things, and you can imagine there will be like a lot of unavoidable damage. Like every now and then there will be things that'll like test your heals, your healing gear, test your creature's max HP, if you're able to pass that level, that map. Anyway, I've been working on this for like 2 days now with Claude Code. It's been going pretty well. Still some things to add, still some things to fine tune, like earlier when enemy creature kind of got stuck on me. That's not supposed to happen. Alright, legendary. That's a pretty low chance for that. But yeah, these live stats and combat window aren't supposed to be here when the game is live. This is just for me to make sure things are working as intended. Anyway, I just thought I'll give you like a quick glance at the game at its current state, and update you guys who are interested in it with a different format today in terms of video instead of just a post with screenshots. So let me know what you think. If you have any cool ideas you want added to this game that may fit in well, let me know. I've been dabbling with the idea of like procedural generated maps. Those will need like some terrain as well, where there's like mountains or caves systems or whatever, where you have to like go forward. So instead of waves, it'll be like like groups of creatures that you'll run into and have to fight off without dying. And then if you get to the end, you will maybe like see a boss, and the maps will be like generated by the program. So none of the maps are identical, but they all have like a similar goal / style to it. So there's a lot of things to do here. This is of course like mobile oriented. I will add some mobile first integration, but of course people who are already registered on the website will be able to play this on their PC as well. And it's other than that, like, we also have to add some kind of energy system where you can't keep playing wave after wave, like spam it all the time. Once the game is live, there will be like some cost to, if if a round doesn't start off well, or you don't get like the boosts you were hoping for. And the idea is that maybe we add some kind of cost to be able to regenerate your energy if you don't want to wait until tomorrow. If you're eager to play more, for instance, maybe it'll cost like some zing or hive that'll get burned, just so you get more tries at a certain cost. Maybe it'll just be like a watch this ad to be able to get some fresh energy to play more. So this will create like a small little sink for our token for hive, potentially either by people paying for it or by watching ads, which kind of will also put some buy pressure into the tokens. So yeah, let me know what you think, and hopefully you're excited to play this as I am, because I really love these games. And even though this is just 2D right now, it can easily be created as 3D at some point. Since we have the assets, we just need to make sure that the engine we use is good, that AI can help us code it properly the way we want it, and that like come up with some good reasons why 3D would be required. Maybe it gives us a whole different dimension in how the game can work. So let's see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Let me just try and feint here. I feel like the Raki was a bit too overpowered with his minigun. Maybe we need to nerf it, and yeah, hopefully the community will help out with testing once this game is ready, so we can nerf and buff some of the creatures, some of the creature moves, and make this game balanced and fun for everyone to participate in. All right, laters.